Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the Moon Shrine. My name is Atiba, and I'm here to bring you guys a message for the 12/12 portal. It is 12/12/21. Very rarely do I timestamp or put a specific timeline on the readings that I do because energy is always shifting, and regardless of where you are, we go through these changes in different cycles. So whenever you stumble across these, they're helpful, hopefully, to you. And that's my intention anyway. And so I would like to, have a little fun. Um, I know this channel kind of dives deep into the subconscious and like what's going on, what things we need to release. But we are walking through a new gateway and allowing new energies to be activated within our lives. And it has been a long struggle. So I am here with you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what the messages are for us. And so far, just shuffling, we have some really strong energies supporting us. So we know that passion has been a huge theme for us. We have the Black Panther here with our Power Animal deck. This is coming out to remind us to stay focused on our passion, um, to be cat-like in some ways and instinctual, agile, and flexible as we follow this ever unfolding path of our passion. All right. So right now we are exceeding expectations. The universe is very proud of us. We are emerging into grace. Okay. We are standing atop this illumination and allowing our seeds to grow. We see some beautiful sprouts here. So we are doing better than expected. Okay. Soaring into excellence through this gateway energy. And again, the universe is delighted with that and is wanting us to celebrate, have fun, and not be so serious. So I have some cool decks out. We're going to tap into the energy here. We have the angels of balanced emotions and the angel of nurturing here. So as we ground the energy and focus on where we are, this very lighthearted, celebratory energy, we can repeat this affirmation. I nurture myself. I enjoy healthy foods. I explore avenues for coping with emotional upset so I can absorb all that occurs with ease and grace. My digestive system appreciates the steps I take to balance my emotions and responds by working optimally. Give thanks. And we have here, I am cared for, loved, and appreciated. My heart is open. I allow love to fill me up, body, mind, and soul. I willingly nurture myself and others who truly need and want my nurturing. Hashtag. So we are directing our passions in a very intentional way. We are following the guidance that we're getting from our angel team and our ancestors, and just through the conversations and the things that we are engaging with, okay? Gaining wisdom along this path and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and to talk about those things without being afraid of persecution and even the internal drama. All right. So allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and say what you need to say. Be vulnerable in this time because we are learning to walk a new walk in this higher vibration. So it'll get easier, and the universe is filled with a lot of comforting energy with this air of honesty that supports us to communicate clearly. Okay, so we're surrendering and we are having fun in the now. All right, we have the hanged unicorn here, really letting go of everything and again being lighthearted and illuminated. That's so great. So let's roll the dice and read the energy there before we get into the cards, okay? Twelve portal. We're excited. We're celebrating. What numbers do you have? All right. So, root chakra, we have a number 4. Solar plexus, we have a number 9. Nope, that's sacral. I stay skipping the sacral. Let's balance these emotions here and not get tongue tied with all this reflective energy. Okay, sacral chakra, number 9. Solar plexus, number 1. Heart chakra, 1. Throat, 60. Third eye, 8. And crown, 12. And then the angel numbers we have 1, 5, 6. So we're going to look that up and get our overall message and then dive a little deeper into the dice. Angel number 1, 5, 6. Let's see. Angel number 156 is a message from your angels that your material needs will be supplied as you start to make the necessary changes that you are prompted and guided to make. Keep your thoughts positive and light as your focus and attitude manifests and determines the realities of your life. The changes you need to make involve how to pursue, live, and serve your life purpose and soul mission. Give thanks. So we're going to get some clarity around what our life purpose and soul mission actually is and how to pursue that. I would like to take notes a little bit. I'm very much in the student mode. The universe is guiding me, and that is how I too have been able to exceed expectations. Okay, real quick. So what's our life purpose and soul mission? And how to pursue our passion with this new energy. All right, so now that I have that written down, we have some direction. All right, so let's read the dice here. We have in our root chakra, we have a yeah. So we are excited to move forward. Again, we're feeling grounded and stable. We are recognizing the ways that we're exceeding expectations and celebrating ourselves. Yes. And this is confirmation from the universe that we are ascending with Gaia. We have a number 9 here for the sacral chakra. And I believe this is us generating the feeling of delight within that energy center. Okay. This is us giving birth to something new, a completion of an old cycle, and allowing something new to begin. We have the delight card here, which is a 1 and a 9. So the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Okay. So welcome to Moonshine Delight. All right, where we shine the light and we delight in celebrating ourselves alongside the universe in this co-creative process. All right. So we've got our angel number in our solar plexus chakra. We manifesting. We're in magician mode. We are turning the light on in this new frequency with balanced and nurtured emotions, loving ourselves, feeling confident, and allowing our torch to shine brightly as we pursue this combination of the one and the nine. All right. And so in our heart space, again, there's that reflective energy. We have also number one. So the solar plexus and the heart chakra are being activated simultaneously, it seems like. And we are reaching a new level of mastery with the 11. So if any of these numbers resonate with you, definitely look them up in any combination that works for you. And so the number 60% that we have here for the throat chakra is allowing us to communicate clearly, and that's at least the 60%. So I'm gonna to make sure, yes, that my mic is connected correctly so that we can understand each other and start to create some beautiful communication that has some God force behind it. Okay. With our third eye chakra, we have here the number 8. So not only is this representing our infinite connection to the divine, but it's also representing our capacity to like build and destroy within our own mind's eye, within our imagination space. And it gives us the opportunity to balance things. All right. Put things in their right and perspective order, and allowing things to flow smoothly. Okay. Yes. And then finally, for our crown chakra, we have the number 12. The dates are rolling around a little bit, but the number 12 is really all about us putting our stakes in the ground with that level of balance, with that sense of balanced consciousness, right? Nurturing a balanced mind space, spiritual space. Number 12. Is that justice? Yeah, creating justice, balancing the scales in our life. So let's get into the cards here and see what gateway is opening up for us. Let's spritz the air and clear the energy. High five, Gaia. You're doing a great job ascending and giving us an opportunity to ascend with you. We give thanks for that. So for this 12-12 portal, what gateway is opening up for the collective? Planting seeds. Seeds of fertile grace are being planted. Seeds of grace, which are abundant, yes, are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. So that's what I was saying about cultivating a good mind space from which to create, right? Planting new seeds, clearing out old stuff, making way for the new, weeding our garden and planting something new. Cultivating prosperity, yes, thank you. And we're back at exceeding expectations. So we are cultivating prosperity. So we see here the abundance of the universe is pouring into our lives. And that is why I said, even in me misspeaking, right? The seeds of fertile grace, right, are being planted because the Most High universe is abundant, right? And that energy is being not only streamed through the earth itself, but through us in our groundedness. All right. So they're being planted in the fertile soil of our souls because we've been doing the work, because we've been clearing the space, because we have been opening the way, right? And making sure that we have all of the things needed to plant those new seeds. We have cultivating prosperity here. Okay. I'm trying for the light not to reflect too much, but we see at first there wasn't much going on, and those seeds are sprouting. It's awesome. Planting seeds, cultivating prosperity, and accepting what is. All right. So we realize that we hold the flower of life in our hands, and we're accepting that. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Que sera, sera. What will be. And we are in the driver's seat of that. All right. And we're accepting that. We're accepting also the things that we can't control and the things that we must wait on, the stuff that we need to do in the meantime to clear the space. And so that is a part of our inner majesty that we are embracing and accepting. And thanks. So let's clarify these and find out what activations are supporting these affirmations of prosperity. What's being activated for the collective during this 12-12 energy portal? Planting seeds. What's supporting this process? Thinking. All right. All right. Emergence of the divine feminine. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Cultivating prosperity. Okay. Heart chakra. Yes. Accepting what is. Realization and conception. Oh, yes. Thank you. Fertility. Oh my goodness. I love it. We are delighting in the magic as we balance our emotions and nurture ourselves with compassion and love, acceptance and grace as a reflection of the unconditional love from the Most High Universe. We are embracing and delighting in the magic. So the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So, delighting in that belief and understanding of how magical we are, accepting our inner majesty, and also delighting in the abundant majesty of the Most High Universe as we plant our seeds, like whistling while we work, because we know that our employer is quite gracious. So with planting seeds here, we have the emergence of the divine feminine. And this is awakening the abundant nature of the divine feminine. The planet herself is emerging into a new frequency. And so the feminine energies on the planet are also emerging into their new frequency. And so what we're recognizing in ourselves and in this connection to the womb space of creation that we hold deeply within us as the feminine energy, we are invited to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Okay, we're planting these seeds here and we're watching them emerging into grace. Okay. And so the frequency of the divine feminine supports our receptive and nurturing and softer side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Thank you. Now, with cultivating prosperity, we have our heart chakra in alignment with this intentional emergence, right? This intentional sowing of the seeds. Okay. And so that flower of life that beats ever so beautifully within that heart space in our heart chakra, it supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Okay, so not only is the planet herself elevating her capacity within the heart chakra for us, creating stability and cultivating prosperity for herself, but we are harmonizing that energy within our own mind and body. Okay, and so because of that, we are 4 times as likely, right, to yield a good harvest through this co-creation and conception, bringing that consciousness into origin, all right? That, again, creation space within our heart, that place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Give thanks. And now with accepting what is, que sera, sera, all right? I am majestic. My inner beauty shines bright. I accept that and embrace that. I forgive myself for any ways that I may not have shown up that way. And I allow myself to realize that it is just a part of the journey, right? And so the frequency of realization supports our internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world, right? So that's learning along the way, accepting and allowing the growth to unfold the way that it's meant to, okay? So this fertility is inviting us to, again, be more open, more confident, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful, more delightful than we may have been before, all right? It activates our potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Yay. Okay. Let's tap into a little bit of the tarot with our crystal unicorn deck. And as we clear the space and breathe in all of that exciting, emerging, unfolding, prosperous energy, we open our hearts to clearing anything that may have been left untended to, as well as what we can do to cultivate this prosperity, right? So we're going to go into what is our life purpose and soul mission here. With this emergence of the divine feminine, planting these seeds from a heart-centered place, as a collective, what is our purpose? What energy should we be in? Excuse me, not everything's fine. Transformation. We have the death and rebirth card here. So we should be moving forward, waving that flag towards transforming and elevating and pushing through the darkness and emerging at our illuminated destination, the one that was guided for us throughout this whole process. Allow things to fall away so that new things can come. Okay. Page of Swords. Yep, things are falling away, y'all, everywhere. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This transformation has awakened us to the truth. It has brought the information that we need about all of this combative energy. We have the Five of Wands and then the Seven of Wands. So all this low vibrational, combative energy, competition rather than cooperation, we realize that we've had to transform and emerge differently, push through all of that energy and see the truth for what it is. And the truth is that we are prosperous. And even if our coins may seem small at this moment, yes, even though the things we may be creating may seem small in this moment, we still stand on that. We still carry that on our back. We still hold that vibration of prosperity close to us. All right. And we move forward with that. We have that truth now, and we've, armored up a little bit. We've protected ourselves, and we know that we have everything that we need when it comes to the abundant nature that we stem from. Okay. We're on our way towards the King of Pentacles because this is a night energy. And so the Eight of Swords here is reminding us that as we move forward, we have the sword of truth that can release us from any mental entrapment. Okay. We know that along our journey, there will be things that we just have to accept. Sometimes maybe things we may have to just turn a blind eye to and, let it go for a second, use the sword of truth, and then release yourself from it. So the wheel is turning on this though. As we enter this new frequency, carrying this Knight of Pentacles energy allows us to turn the wheel in our favor whenever we come across those blockages in our mind. All right, those old pictures, those old nightmares of being, tied up, in bondage in some way or blindfolded to the truth. All right, the wheel is here showing us that we have the knowledge. All right, we have the capacity to be reborn like the phoenix. We have angelic assistance. The Akashic records are open to us, and we can see things that may try to come our way and be deceptive so that we can rise above that and stand tall and strong. All right. So we have support not only at our crown, but we have support in earth angels here that are helping us to come to these realizations of just how abundant we are. Okay. So there's no need to be defensive as we move forward. Yes, thank you, Spirit. So we had the Five of Wands and then the Seven of Wands here, and that's us thinking that we have to be defensive as we move forward, that we have to keep an eye open. And, it's also relinquishing that energy of keeping your head on a swivel because the wheel is always turning. You don't need to keep your head on a swivel because the Most High Universe is watching all things. It's all a part of the grand design anyway. So you can surrender that need to defend yourself because we have the Empress, divine feminine energy. We have the High Priestess, again, divine feminine energy, in the Six of Cups. So the universe is celebrating with us this abundant new beginning despite the heartbreak that we've experienced. We are moving towards being able to put our 10 of Pentacles in their proper place and celebrate with the people that have been on this journey with us. Okay. So with the high priestess and the empress here, we are again relinquishing that need to keep our head on the swivel, because not only do we have the intuitive connection with the universe that allows us to be prosperous, it gives us information, it allows us to be aware of things before they happen, and even the secrets that the Most High Universe keeps from us, we understand that it's for our greatest good, and that when it's time for us to give birth to these new things and reveal these um, different aspects, then that time will be shown to us because we have that connection. And the Empress here, this is like the feminine energy of the sun and the moon, right? And we're reflecting on this. We're looking back at the different cups that we have filled on behalf of other people and on behalf of the universe. And we're smelling the roses of that. We're recognizing the beautiful backdrop of our lives that we have created. And so we are sitting royally on our throne in our highest vibration as the Empress here. Again, that divine feminine energy, receptive, nurturing, and soft, and expressing very clearly, helping us to connect with that intrinsic understanding that we're connected to the creation of all life. Okay. Yes. So how can we pursue along this path? How can we pursue this? What are you being called to journey to? Your passion definitely helps you to figure that out. But where are you being called to journey to? What are you moving towards? What is your castle in the sky looking like and feeling like as we elevate? Okay. What emotional waters do you still need to tread to cross that distance and close the gap between where you are and where you're going? So again, this is all part of the divine orchestration. We have helpers in all realms, all right? We have love and support and guidance from all of our angels and ancestors of the light that are supporting this journey. And let's see, how else can we work our light? How can we really pursue this delightful magic of the universe? We can, in our heart space, remember who we are. Remember that we are light workers. And although we may be longing for home and a sense of belonging, we have to take that leap. We have to take that leap of faith, take that first step, take that first dip in the water, and the universe will catch you. The universe will support you. You will not drown. The universe will balance and calm the waters for you to cross, all right? But you just have to take that leap, whatever it is. Let's see. What are some things that we're looking to take that leap towards as we move forward? Let's clear this and figure out what it is that we are journeying towards in this new vibration. What are we being called to create and cultivate with this balanced divine feminine energy? What are we being called to journey towards and create as a collective? All right, well, the pursuit of love, healing, healthy choices and decision making. We have the Ace of Wands, Judgment, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. All right, so we are working with the universe, how we can journey towards this emergence, this intuitive connection, and this fertile soil. We are collaborating with the universe about our wish fulfillment. We're giving the Most High Universe the blueprint for what it is that we want to create, and it is granting our wishes. Okay? Please excuse any noise in the background. It's all good. We are looking at these plans of divine orchestration that the Most High Universe has for us. And it is illuminated. It is, and when I say that, it's like lit up for you. You're aware of it. It's something that you can tap into, right? You can see it in your mind's eye. You can feel it in your heart. You know that there's a goal and a purpose and a mission for your life and why you're here. And, you know, that being illuminated for you helps you to turn the other lights on the skills that you have and the resources that you bring to the table, your creative handiwork, all right, in order to manifest your Nine of Cups energy, that fulfillment, all those cups being fulfilled, all right. Again, Six of Cups being flipped to a Nine of Cups, all right, and magnifying that energy, watering your garden with those tears and allowing yourself to create something beautiful from that. All right. So with us journeying towards new offers of emotional fulfillment, we are doing the healing. We're connecting with ourselves. We are again treading those emotional waters and transmuting them into gems of wisdom, pearls of wisdom. We are again turning things over for clarification and purification from the Most High Universe. Okay, we are looking to make good choices about the things that we want to do with our energy moving forward. When we look back on the choices that we make, we want to feel like they were good ones, that we invested our time and energy wisely, and that they created beautiful, solid memories to hold on to, not things that we need to like turn and run away from because they're just so hard to accept or remember. You know, we want to be in that space of choosing things that allow us to accept what is from that place of inner majesty and realizing that we're creating that, we're contributing to that, and we're watering our garden by making good and healthy choices. Okay, so this emotional offer from the Most High Universe that we are journeying towards is helping us to light our new flame. It's helping us to see the blessings in everyday experiences. It's helping us to see the blessings in the journey. And it's allowing us to be more open and receptive again to this new flame, this new switch that's being turned on, this new, again, lighting of the pathway for you. The star energy here is reminding us that judgment is of the Most High Universe, and it's not up to us to put the nail in anyone else's coffin per se. We can let the Most High Universe deliver karma according to the deeds and actions of everyone, right? Only God can judge us. And so we're releasing the need to judge other people, and also that self-judgment. You know, we're healing those places where we have actually judged ourselves, mischaracterized ourselves, and fallen into you know, shallow waters, if you will, with other people that make us panic, even though we know that it's shallow and surface level, and then it's not really all that serious to hold on to. Okay. So with making these new choices, we're choosing ourselves first. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have this little snail here that just made himself um, aware to me. And so no matter how fast or slow your process takes, all right, how fast or slow you may go, the Most High Universe is encouraging you to focus on yourself and to listen to the intuitive messages that you get about how even past things, past decisions have made you feel. Um, Go ahead and focus on the messages that you're getting about the new choices that you're making and how those make you feel, so that you can continue to cultivate prosperity and move towards those pentacles and that legacy. Okay. So I know for me, the energy's been a little frisky, and I've definitely connected with other people where you can sense that deep, intimate connection, not only with themselves, um, but also with the universe and wanting to find that pleasure. All right. Whether it's self pleasure or pleasure from outside of yourself, that might, like this Ace of Wands, light you up on the inside, we might, some of us might need a little sexual healing. We got the Ace of Wands and the Star card. So some healing in the spaces and places that have not been reached, clearing out those cobwebs and you know what I'm saying. So we have the sexual tarot here. We're gonna get a little, let's see, we're gonna have a little fun here and play with the universe. We've been building such a strong connection with ourselves and with the divine. And so let's see what we have here. Okay. Yes, we are moving. Okay, so right now, the underlying energy is the King of Cups. So I'm getting two things from this. With the King of Cups, we realize the ways that we've allowed masculine energies to sit on the throne while we sit on the floor in their lap. Okay. While we pour their tea and, you know, open up our lotus flower for them at their leisure, right? We are recognizing the ways that we have been their pet, their faithful and loyal pet. All right. And so behind that, we have the Queen of Wands, right? We have this Ace of Wands being given to us by the universe. And it's reminding us, like, hold up, yes, King, you're amazing. You have these great qualities, and we respect that. This King of Cups sometimes can be a little emotionally detached, though, and kind of wanting to put everything in their proper order so that not too much emotional energy is expended. And so that has been a little draining and getting a little boring for the divine feminine energy. And so she's recognizing that she is the flame, right? And that just the same way that he has had her as the pet, that she can also have a man on his knees, a masculine energy on his knees, at her feet, and tapping into how she's feeling, creating a sense of connection to that flame, combining his flame with hers to magnify it and make it all hot and heavy. Okay. So the divine feminine is tired of sneaking in the shadows with lower vibrational masculines that really only want to sleep around, sleep with you, leave, break your heart, play. It's like a Pied Piper. We have a violin and a harp here, playing those sweet nothings, playing those songs for you to get you all open and stuff. Meanwhile, either there's people in his energy lurking in the shadows. My hand is itching as I say that. People in his energy lurking in the shadows and doing their own ritualistic energy draining type energy. Okay. They got all their candles lit while he's over here trying to get her open and lit. All right. And the divine feminine, has realized the ways that that's been like a toxic attraction point, um, and it's kind of left her out in the cold. It hasn't been keeping that flame going for her. She's felt super vulnerable and exposed, um, not necessarily in a totally negative way, but it's just sneaky type shit. It's like she's looking to heal from that and pour into a masculine energy that is also receptive and healed and mature and knows how to, sit back and embrace the journey, allow the sexual healing to be what it is, okay, instead of just trying to put the head in. She's looking for someone to create that long lasting type of energy where there's not all this conflict and drama behind the scenes of being his pet. Okay, so there's definitely some movement forward with that. The divine feminine is seeing that there are strong masculine energies present in the world. They are fine. They know how to use their wand. They know how to use their whip and chain and have her submit in a way that creates movement and creates positive energy that they can then ride on when they're finished riding on each other. Okay. So they know how to cultivate prosperity. The feminine energy is recognizing that energy, not only with the universe, but seeing it in her 3D reality and 5D reality, actually, that in her physical space, that it is available, it exists, it is out there somewhere. All right. So we have here the Eight of Pentacles, and this is the feminine energy. It looks like she is somewhat present to that past energy, but putting in the work within herself to cleanse and clear her vibration, focus on herself, kind of close up the lotus flower, if you will, for a little bit until um, the new seeds are bursting and emerging from the ground. Okay. Again, we have judgment here. So the divine feminine energy from her heart space really wants to do things the right way. We have this landing on the star. She wants to do it in a way that can be shared openly with her family, doing things in the light, doing things of the Most High. And so, sensuality and passion and love and affection, those things are beautiful. It's like a tantric experience. And the universe is grateful for us to experience those pleasures and delight in the reality that we're creating, because we can teach the next generation what love actually looks like. Wow. Then we have here, clarifying the lovers, we have Two of Cups and Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands came out before as like having to defend yourself from these like creepy type energies, these conquering type energies that just want to slip you out of your dress. The divine feminine is feeling really good about herself and also remembering what it was like to be entrapped in that type of vibration. And so she's really looking for the Two of Cups. She's looking for that erotic, again, tantric connected experience where both people are seeking to please each other and fill each other's cups, create a balanced and healthy relationship dynamic where love, affection, openness, receptivity, and again, taking some level of initiative and doing things the right way, making good decisions, choices about who we exchange our energy with. And then we have at the bottom here, the 10 of Wands. So we are putting down all of those, Those horny toads, yes. We are releasing those horny toads that just want us um, humping in the woods, all tattered clothes and hair all messy and, just pull it down right quick. Let me just get in very quick. We're moving on from that. We're looking for that foreplay, that capacity to unwind and unleash all of what we have to offer from a very passionate place rather than, hit it and quit it or, quickie, wham bam, thank you, ma'am type energy. Okay, so we're calling judgment on that. We're putting ourselves first. We're looking forward to creating prosperity, not only in our emotional space, but in our physical reality. Okay? So, what animals can we tap into to support this process in this new 12-12 portal energy? Very animalistic, out in the woods, humping each other. That's how we used to be. So, what new vibration can we move forward to? Still following this passion. Thank you. We can follow the signs. We can ask for what we want. And we can be wise, even in our decision making. We can kind of be joyful, be the wise fool, right? Lighten up a little bit, take delight in the journey and all of the things that you've actually had to go through, the different energies and memories that you've created, accepting our follies and finding the teaching in them. Okay, que sera, sera. Accepting what is. Okay, and finding the joy in that, the delight in living a life that is worthy of telling these stories of how you turned your 6 cups into 9 cups, how your 3 of Pentacles became your 9 of Pentacles, your 10 of Pentacles, how your Knight of Pentacles transformed into the King of Pentacles from the highest vibration. So we have the Lion here with courage. Ask for what you want. All right. Don't be afraid to communicate. Say it with your chest. All right. It's all right to talk to the universe and say what it is that you want, because you're cultivating prosperity from your heart space, and you are needing to be courageous in your conception of these things, in your creation of these things, because you have that instinctual, intuitive nature that you carry with you. And with that, the Empress is here reminding us that we're sitting on our throne from an elevated position, and it's important to pay attention to the signs. Okay? Pay attention to the signs so that we can make good decisions from a courageous place. And even if we trip up and make mistakes, which we have in the past, we can accept and find the teaching in them. So in our family space, how might this show up? What types of portal energy is impacting our family life? We did see judgment here twice, so we know that judgment is called not only on you, but the generation past and present, the ones that are coming. All right. So in our family line, how can we use this portal energy to our advantage? Okay. We have good example. Yes. Setting a good example here, planting good seeds and bearing good fruit, right? Cultivating prosperity, accepting that we need to be patient along the way and allow love to guide us. Yes. Good example. You're an exemplary human being, excuse me, and it's okay to acknowledge that. Take a moment to reflect on your inner majesty. Remember on all the amazing, awesome, ace in the hole qualities that you possess. Take pride, right? Like the lion, take pride in consciously presenting those to the world. If there are younger family members in your brood, you can set an example that will have a ripple effect on their character for many years to come. If you're the youngest, well, I guess your elders are a bunch of screw ups who need your guidance. Either way, shine forth and blaze a bright and inspiring trail. It'd be hard to screw up following that. Okay, so we're blazing a new trail, we're lighting the way, planting the seeds so that we can bear good fruit as we move forward. We are cultivating prosperity through this level of patience. Okay, patience is one of my virtues, whether I realize it or not. I call on it now to soothe my nerves and bolster my stamina. When a trigger arises or a little weed in our garden, we smile at how unaffected we are. I'm about to display such a magnitude of patience, my in laws and family and friends won't even recognize me. Okay. But if they do, I have that backup pirate disguise in the closet, right? So we're not going to put on our cowardly lion suit. We're going to be patient with courage, take heed to the signs, and set good examples of trusting divine time along the way. We are planting roots, right? And being firmly grounded in accepting what is. So we remember where we came from, all right? That's that Six of Cups energy. Remembering where we came from, for better or worse, accepting what is. And I'm grateful for the person I've become, either because of or despite my upbringing, okay? As I move through life, I keep growing and changing, but I can't marvel at the magnitude of my journey without reflecting on where it all began. Totally Six of Cups energy, right? All right. Now, finally, when it comes to love and relationships, how might this portal energy be impacting us? What affirmations or guidance do we need? Okay. Thoughtfulness. Okay. So we have be a good example, be thoughtful. We have patience and grace, and then we have roots with solidarity. So in our love relationships, it's time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Think of all the little things you can do to show a person you love them. Then stop thinking of those things and actually do them. Is it time to hide a note in someone's pocket, make them a snack, order them a book? Anything thoughtful can be an act of love. Even taking the trash out to the dumpster, unless you're dating the trash, in which case, don't take it to the dumpster, take it somewhere fancy. Wow. Who would have thought that being so full of thoughts could be considered thoughtful? So you might be really caught up in the whirlwind of your mind right now, but do something nice for someone else. Show some appreciation and love for other people and the things that they're doing, and pay attention to how you're feeling about being in that delightful, thoughtful vibration. That's setting a good example, right? Because this level of patience that we're utilizing right now within our family life and our personal circle, it says moving with grace here. So we may face disagreements, but we do so with grace and flow through the ups and downs of our relationships without getting thrown off center, right? Standing strong and courageous like the lion, graceful and lean, okay, agile. With grace, I'm able to keep my cool, be my best self, and not resort to name calling, even when that crappy poo poo face is being a douchey barf monster. All right. So even when we want to judge other people, we are releasing the need to do that. We are allowing them some grace. We're being patient with them because the energies are impacting all of us, and we are still standing in our truth, our graceful, like nature. Okay. And finally, we have solidarity here as we plant these roots, thinking on the beautiful acorns that we are going to sprout from our garden. So we respect the power of solidarity, especially in love and relationships, and we look for opportunities to unleash that level of oneness. When a loved one has something tough to do. We heed their often silent, but sometimes loud and whiny call and participate in the toughness with them. Everything is easier when a partner, cohort, or sidekick joins you. It's better to do it together, all right? The only thing that's not easier is feeling resentment, which I suppose is the overall point, right? So loving ourselves, not allowing resentment to feel um, like a vibration we can even attach to, really releasing that and getting in a space of solidarity and oneness with ourselves and in turn with the Most High Universe. And then as a reflection of that, with everything around us. So I hope that this reflective 12-12-21 energy portal has been kind to you. And I hope that this reading has been helpful for you as you cross this gateway and exceed expectations into the compassion and joyful delight, magical, nurturing energy that the universe has for you. I love you guys so much, and I'm sending you so much positive vibes and celebratory energy because we are here, guys, 12-12, and we are moving forward to not only a full moon, but a 12-21-2021 portal. So I will see you guys in the next read.